What is up, Sumolings? We got a heck of a webinar for you today. Going to give you guys a minute to trickle in. Where are you guys coming in from? Let us know what you're looking to achieve with BeLive. Let's see, who do we got in here? We got a Chris. I'm a Chris. What's up, Dawn, Deb? All right. Jeff, Jesse. I like that they do this in alphabetical order.
I know.
Paul, Patricia, Melissa, Michael, Martin. Heck yeah. What's going on, everybody? Today, we have an awesome webinar for you. We have Molly from the BeLive team, who I am super excited to introduce you guys to. If you don't know, BeLive is a live streaming platform that makes it easy to create branded and professional videos to boost your business. Molly, thank you very much for joining us.
Hi, I am so stoked to be here. I obviously love BeLive and I really love AppSumo. So hanging with the Sumolings, being here with you, Chris, is such an honor. And I cannot wait to show you all this magic.
Awesome. We're excited to have you. Two pieces of housekeeping before we kick off. Number one, if you guys have a question, drop it in the Q&A box. That's where I'll be circling back to at the end of the demo to get your questions answered by the lovely Molly. Number two, if you don't get your question answered during the webinar, you can leave your question on the AppSumo deal page or hit up the BeLive support team on their site. We'll get you taken care of one way or another. And we're also recording this, so we will be sending out a replay later. So if you have to jump out at any point or you missed something and you want to go back, don't worry, we got you taken care of. So without further ado, Molly, I'm going to turn it over to you. I'm going to turn my camera off. You can turn your screen camera on, and we'll get going.
All right. And I'm going to stay here on camera with you because one of the things I love about live video is that we can actually feel like we're having that one-on-one real conversation. So as the questions come in, I've told Chris, keep an eye on them because I'd love to answer your questions as we're going through this. I am like super one with BeLive. So all the questions about how to use this tool, I will be able to help you with. Just super quickly, really what I do for BeLive is I help with the brand ambassador program. So I am, hello there. Maria's going to be here too to answer questions in the chat, which is awesome.
What's up, Maria?
Hey, yeah. So one of the highlights that I love about BeLive is the fact that we have this amazing support team. So this is the exact proof that we have an amazing support team. They are literally there 24/7. I don't know any other company that has a support team that's as responsive. So it's pretty dang awesome. I'm going to show you how to use this tool. And then I'm also going to show you some strategies because we use BeLive in my business, The Prepared Performer. We used BeLive to be able to take one video to a reach of 1 million organically. It helps you to bring more engagement to your videos. We have over 10,000 users with BeLive, and we have seen a drastic increase in the engagement for our users. It's actually 3x the engagement for our users. So I want to show you some strategies how you can use this tool to make that happen. So let's do it. We are going to screen share. And right before I did this, I actually sent a message to support just to say hi, and they already wrote me back, which is so good. They're already saying, how can I help you? Right over here. So when you, look, they're right here. We are live with the webinar. We are live with a webinar with AppSumo. Okay, so over here, when you first go to, look at this. I love that you can also see all of my support questions, which is good. So when you come here, this is what you're going to see. You're just going to click Start Broadcast, and then it's going to pop you into the studio. So I already have a few things set up here just because I use the tool all the time, and this is actually how it was set when I logged in. When you click up here on the left-hand side, you're going to be able to select the destination. Eventually, you'll be able to select not only Facebook, even with this amazing package that we have for you that you can get in for this like super crazy deal because AppSumo is so awesome, you'll be able to select Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn, which is awesome. Right now, we just have the Facebook access, and then you can choose your timeline, your business page, a group, any of those places. And then here you set your description. And then you click Save. You can also, really important, pre-schedule your Facebook Lives. So, you are not using live streaming, I just want to be really clear that this is the same, like it has the same effect, a similar effect for the users as a regular Facebook Live. We are an approved approved partner with Facebook. So it's the same like magic that Facebook Live creates where you get more reach than a regular standalone video. And you're able to supercharge it by adding custom frames. I'm going to show you how to do all of this. By pre-scheduling your video, adding custom frames, adding media into your videos, adding a background, adding all this kind of crazy, amazing stuff. So once you've got that here, you're just going to click Save And now you're ready to go, almost. So I'm going to walk you through, first of all, I know I talk really quickly. Chris, I forgot to mention that. I'm going to walk you through slowly as I possibly can. Over here on the side, I'm going to walk you through all of these tools, what they do, and it's going to be pretty dang awesome. And do you need a BeLive.com URL? I'm not going to read the questions. Chris, watch the questions. That's because otherwise I'm going to get distracted.
You do you.
Sorry.
Speak as fast as you want.
Okay, so right here is where you'll actually connect your camera. So when you click on this little guy, that's what brought this up. Watch, I can actually make it go away. Boop. And now I have no camera. So this is what it looks like before you've actually connected anything. But when you click on this camera, you're able to add the source. And it happens right here. This is really important because some people aren't aware of this magic. If you click on this little gear right here, you can actually select your camera, which is awesome. You can select your microphone. So we're using our Yeti here. And then you can select your speakers as well. And I love that they let us have this test sound. You can see, oh, that was it. How lovely. This, you can see whether or not your audio is working. So you're able to check on that ahead of time, which is pretty cool. Click away from there. And then there's two areas on the bottom of the screen. The left is what's actually in the stream. So you can be broadcasting anything that's on the left-hand side is happening over here. The things on the right-hand side right here they're in what we call the staging area. So when I go like this and push it to the stream, you'll notice that it's now on the left-hand side. So you can have several things in the live area and kind of be going back and forth between them or showing them at the same time. And I'll walk you through that in a second. Anything that's on this side over here, on the right-hand side, your right-hand side when you're viewing it, that's like in the lobby. It's like in the green room, right? Waiting to come onto the stage. Okay. Here, this is where you can actually add a guest. And this is super cool. When you click on this, the link that pops up here is actually always the same. So for me, when I have my guests, I actually use a link shortener for this so that it's really easy to send my guests a link. It doesn't change every single time, which is awesome because then I can be super prepared. And if you're doing shows often where you're bringing lots of guests on, like maybe you have a podcast and you want to do a live stream of the podcast, we have a really awesome ability to download the audio as soon as you're done with your video. You can use this little link right here and just have it as part of I'm really big about systematizing this stuff. So you can have a standard email that you send to every guest, which is so cool. Okay. And then here, this is how you'd share the screen. So if you click on this, you can actually, I don't know if you can see, Chris, can you see where I'm selecting what screen to share? It's like a pop-up. It's okay, you can't see it, but it lets me select, just like with Zoom, anything. I can select an application window, my entire screen, or a Chrome tab, which is awesome because then you can really control what you're seeing without having this happen. Watch. So if you select this application window, sometimes we go into the depths of the world, right? It like gets kind of crazy sometimes when you do that. But here we've got it right up here in the screen with us. So I can push it down and then it's gone. I'm here. And then I can push it up. And you'll notice when I bring it up into the screen, on the bottom, there are 4 different layouts. So I can go like this. Bloop. And actually, I'm going to jump down here and remove this frame that I have. So there's nothing on the screen. Hold on. So overlay, none, apply. So I'm also going to remove my background. None, apply, right? So this is just straight up no bells and whistles. So if I had brought that up into the screen, we would just be in a basic split screen, right? If I go like this, it puts a little frame around the side of it. If you have a background that you've loaded, that'll be behind you. You can also pop it like this, pop it like that. And this is what I was talking about, how it goes like into the depth of the world, right? It gets a little kooky. I'm out of sync with my voice because I'm using Zoom and BeLive at the same time with my videos going in 12 different places, which is not what I would suggest you do when you're actually going live. So, okay. So we come back here. You can also notice up here in the left-hand side, this little guy is so awesome because it helps keep you updated on your network quality. So you know if your Wi-Fi is dipping, you know that you want to like keep an eye on that, make sure that you've got strong internet connection. Over here on the right, this little guy, you'll pin that. Think. And when you have viewers who have popped on, the number of how many people are viewing, how emojis reactions you've gotten will show right here. What's really cool is that some people, when they're live, they get nervous about seeing how many people are there. So if you unpin it, it disappears when you're live. If you pin it, so like you can see right there when my mouse is over here, it's gone. And then it pops back up. So you can decide whether or not you want to see those numbers depending on your confidence level. There are, I believe you can bring up to 4 guests in. So let me just show you. If I wanted to, let's say, add some media in, I can actually do this. I can click upload media and I can add several different things. So I can actually add, what do I want to do? I can add, okay. I can add a GIF in the screen if I want to. And by adding this GIF, it's going to load into the right-hand side. By adding this GIF into the screen, I'm able to actually bring the GIF up into the screen with me. And I can also load photos up there. I can load video. We can even load video up there too. So you can have like full Brady Bunch style with 4 different things happening on your screen. It's pretty awesome. So here we go. And like I said, I am totally taxing my computer by running all these things at once, but it's super fun. One other thing that I really love about BeLive is it's browser-based, which means this is like the crazy awesomest thing about it. Let's say you're like me and you're maybe a business owner who happens to also have kids, fur babies or actual humans. You have other things that you do in your life, and sometimes you're running a little bit late and you forget to plug your computer in when you go live. All of a sudden your computer dies during your live streaming because you're, doing too much at once. Your stream will not end. You can actually grab your charging cord, plug it back in, and reopen your computer, and your stream will still be going. Because we know that technology like Facebook, all of these things, there's always the opportunity to learn from technology when things don't quite connect properly, because it happens in the world of technology. You can refresh your stream and it will keep going, which is so awesome. Okay, then watch. If you want to push this to the stream, you now have the ability to change like this, right? So cool. And then if I wanted to add one more photo, let's say, I should have been prepared with like a funny AppSumo is awesome photo, but I didn't do that. Okay, so let's say I want to add a picture of my family into the broadcast, right? So then you'll notice now we've added a bunch of stuff, so it's all on the left-hand side because they're all in the stream. And then the media that we'll be loading is, like the media that I just uploaded is going to be on the right-hand side. And you can load all of this before you go live, which is pretty cool. So ready right here? Ta-da! So now you have all 4, and you can keep changing the layout if you want. So that looks kind of funky. Obviously you'd pay attention to the size of the stuff that you have, but we're fitting everything on the screen. Okay, so let's say we're here, and now let's say that I want to let my family talk. Watch this. I click on this guy right here, and now my family is going to take over the whole screen. So if I just want to show you my screen without showing my face, I can easily do that. I hit that solo button again, and we go back to the 4-person. So easy. Like, I don't know. When I first started live streaming several years ago, I dug into trying to figure out OBS, and it was so confusing. And I did it, but it took so much time to set up. This is like, you saw how quickly I did that without even planning what I'm sharing. So it's pretty dang awesome. Okay. And so you can bring 4 guests in here as well. So if you have 4 people, right? 4 people here, you can do the same exact thing. And then you can pop one person down. If you want to just have 3 of you, go back to a different format, however you want to do it. Okay. So let's move these out. So I'm going to pop, actually watch this. All I have to do is, my screen is too small. Hold on one second, because I've got so much going on here. Okay. I'm going to pop these guys down into the staging area. So I'm not deleting them completely, right? Popping them down. And then here, now I'm just here on the screen. Okay. So down here at the bottom, you'll notice there's this little text on screen. So here, and this is all stuff that I've been using. So you add this text on screen, like, for example, you may know that Facebook doesn't like us to use the words like comment, share, all of those things. And they've even started, because they call it engagement bait, right? So it technically can demote the reach of your video. But with BeLive, you don't have to worry about that, because you can write comment, share, tag, all the things right here. And then when you click this little button right here, the little eyeball, it'll pop it up onto the screen. Now you may be thinking this box is like very boxy. I'm going to show you in a moment how if you're more curvy, you can change the format, like the style, the theme of the box, which I'll show you in a second. Okay, so that's a standard just title you can have right there. If you want to add like a lower third on the bottom that's like text scrolling across the bottom, check this out. We call it a crawler. Click that. So it is October. We did a video where I was talking about scary things or things that scare our customers away. And so spooky was our keyword that gave them access to a masterclass. So we attach a messenger bot to our video. And because we pre-schedule the video using BeLive, you can build out the bot ahead of time so you can get so much more reach and the comments start coming in ahead of time, like right away, because you've got this all set up beforehand. Okay, you turn these guys off just by going bloop, bloop. All right, Chris, stop me if we need to stop, but I'm going to keep going.
Okay, keep going.
Okay. So here we have agendas. Now I have this habit of having a little bit of squirrel syndrome. Obviously, I'm very easily excitable. I often tell the mall stars, which is my personal community, I tell them to give me a focus Mahoney in the chat. If we have any mall stars here, you know what I'm talking about. I say, just feel free to say focus Mahoney because I get excited and I talk about different things. But I hate when live video is really scripted. If live video is too scripted, then it doesn't feel live, right? So I love the ability to be able to react to the comments, react to all that kind of stuff. So having an agenda like this has been an absolute game changer for me. So you can see, you can save agendas in here. So like I hosted a show for ManyChat, and we had several shows over and over again. And then I just kept adding things to the agenda here, where every time that I came back on the show, I didn't have to worry about it because every week we showed up consistently, which is the best way to get actual results with your live videos. And I could plop this right onto the screen, which would have, hey, Austin, Chris, yeah. So I could plop this right into the screen and not have to worry about it. When I first started doing live video, I would often forget to ask people to share, and I just put it into the agenda. So there's like a formula that I follow, and it's all right there. So you are super prepared without needing to have slides so that you can still feel like you're there as a human being. You can add slides if you want to screen share, but this agenda feature is so awesome. Like super crazy awesome. Okay. And now we're going to get into the fun stuff. Ready? We're going to hit edit appearance. Now, I have been playing around with things. So part of this is kind of, I've got some crazy things in here. Like if you want a little Greatest Showman, we can like take a trip there. Watch. Hold on. Okay. That's like silly. Let me try it as an overlay because it's background now. So if I was to do this, this is literally, she's going to be like back there. Okay. I'm just being, oh wait, watch. Let me actually show you where she went because I'm just being silly. But if you go here, the background will go behind you. So you can put GIFs behind you. And like I said, this was just me playing around. But there's all sorts of things. Like if you want a slow moving GIF behind you that has something that enforces your brand, you can add it behind you and whoever else is on with you. All right. Let me get back to this. Okay, so the theme, there's two themes as of right now. We will be adding more themes, I do believe. There's two themes right now. So I am using the modern theme right now. There is also the classic theme. So when BeLive started, I believe in 2016, we had this classic BeLive theme. It was, you may even recognize it because it was definitely BeLive is the top in these third-party tools, and this theme became so recognizable. So let me show you. When I switch the theme to this, you'll notice, you didn't see anything change yet, but when I have text on the screen, it's going to look completely different. So it's bigger, it's more bubbly. I think this one seems a little more fun and playful. The other one is very streamlined. So even when you have the crawler, whoops. I clicked on the emoji button. I have no idea why. See, even for people who are crazy like me, it works. Sorry, hold on. Okay, you click on this. The crawler is really big. So the modern theme is more understated. Yeah, so you have two options there. More options coming soon. Okay, let's go back to, and a couple other things change with the theme as well. So let me leave this guy here and I'll show you when I'm in this classic theme. It looks different when I bring a guest on. So there's more of the background is showing. You don't have a little frame color around the edges because there's actually a color that you can set down here. So right now the background color is set on white. We could set it on blue. We could change the text color if we wanted to. And then I'm going to hit, that's going to be a bad choice. Hold on. Okay, I'm going to hit done, and then I'll hit apply, and it changes the color. That's really not that cute, but you would use your branding colors, right? Okay, let's change that back. So I actually like to do black and then white as my text color. Okay, and I'm going to hit done and then apply. Bloop. There we go. Okay, so we are now here. I'm going to bring this guy down. Okay. All right. So you can notice there's a couple of differences between the two. For the logo, you can actually add your logo right up into the corner there. Ta-da! And it just adds whatever PNG you add into the corner. You can change it as you go if you want to, right? And all of these changes can be made while you're live, which is so awesome. Okay, so if we use that logo there, and then here, for the overlays, this is really cool because you can create a frame that's actually the border of your video. We do have some frames that come right with BeLive. So like this is one of the frames that BeLive provides for you, right? There's a few here, but any PNG with a transparent background works perfectly here. And you can even add GIFs. So before we were able to add video up into the screen, which you can do now, I was playing around with what if I wanted to add a GIF countdown? So there you go. Now we have the countdown just in a GIF format. And then if I want to have that countdown go away, I just go boop, boop, and then it's gone.
Mahoney, we got a bunch of questions for you if you're ready for some.
I'm ready for it. This is the end of our thing. The last thing would be the background.
Okay,
so there you go.
Go for it. All right.
I dig it. That's it.
Perfect timing. All right. Kyle is asking, will we be able to send it to both Facebook and YouTube at the same time?
That is not available as of yet. I'm not sure if it's going to be coming in the future. I believe it's like somewhere down the road, but I don't know the details about that. So Maria can answer that question. But right now you will be able to go either one for sure.
Okay. Awesome. Yes, there will be a replay. Somebody is asking. We'll get this out to you. Angela is asking, can you download the video once it's aired on Facebook?
Yes. So when you go to, I'm going to show you over here. So when you log in, you go to my profile, you actually can see all of your videos and you can download all of them. Thank you, Linda. So here you can see I've done 636 broadcasts. If I go here to my broadcasts, all of these are here and I can download the video and download the audio as soon as it's done, which is pretty dang awesome. Look.
Super
Woo-hoo.
sweet.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And you can download it in HD. So just so you know. Yeah.
Cool. Michelle is asking, are guests able to share their screen with this AppSumo deal?
So I believe that is not possible with this AppSumo deal. What we really did was we focused on the things that people wanted the most. And up until recently, like the first several years of me using BeLive, that wasn't available. And we generated me personally generated over $1 million using BeLive in my business. So I know it's not actually.
Molly.
It's
That's a seven-figure flex right there.
I mean, what? But without guests sharing their screen. So
awesome.
We focused really on the things that were the most requested and the things that were going to get you into action right away without worrying about too many technical bells and whistles.
Cool. So once they make $1 million with it, then you'll activate the guest share.
Yeah,
cool.
perfect.
Cool. All right. All right. Next question. Is it possible to record a video first and stream it later? Also, while screen sharing, can we share presentations, PPTs, etc.?
Okay, so awesome, because I have a hack for you for this. So all you have to do is stream live into a private Facebook group that's like just you or just your team, and then you're able to download it right away. So you don't actually need to have it be something that you do out in public. It can be something that you stream right into a private Facebook group, and then you'll have that access to download it, which is pretty awesome.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good.
We do a live stream, and then we do, sometimes I do it live actually, but sometimes I'll do it in a private group, like a little mini speedy recap of the live stream. And it's all, you have the same energy coming because you just finished it, and it's awesome. You can do it right in a Facebook group and download it right there. It's pretty cool.
Perfect. Very cool. All right. Can we use a DSLR camera? Would a capture card be needed? Is it 720 or 1080?
Awesome question. And actually, let me show you on here. I believe, Maria can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe we just got access to the 1080, which is awesome. And that was a Facebook thing. Like we had to get that set up with Facebook, but I'm pretty sure it happened a couple weeks ago. Check with Maria, but I'm pretty sure. And what's really cool is I'm going to remove my camera here, because when you connect there is a way to change hold on. I think because I already had it set up here. There's a way to change what the size, like when you clicked before, I don't know if you guys saw it, but when it had before where I was able to click on the camera to connect it, now it's just connecting me. Hold on, let me see if I can do it. There's a way to change the setting on how, now I've got two cameras. Whoa, what's happening? Okay. You can use a DSLR. You can use, I have, let me grab it. Hold on. Oh, it's screwed in. But I've got my little, C920 is right there so that you can use that also. It's pretty awesome. So you can use an external camera. The question about whether or not you're going to have to use a card, I don't know. It depends on your computer. You can't. One other thing also, this used to be only with Chrome, but you can use it with Chrome and Safari now, which is pretty awesome. Yeah, and the card capture is depending on the camera. I don't have to use it with my 720. I've used my DSLR also. I move around too much for my DSLR. It tries to autofocus, and I'm like crazy.
Not your style. All right. Patricia wants to know, how do you choose which photo or video window is the largest when you have multiple photo windows?
Ooh, let's play with it right now. Let me turn this background off because it's legitimately crazy. Hold on. We're just going to do no background. Or actually, let's do this background just for fun. Okay. So if we're here, which photo is the largest? Watch this. So if I'm like this, it actually goes in order of where they're at. So if you're here, this guy, when this one is the biggest one, it's because I'm first over here on the left. Watch, if I put this down, I believe the boom will be the largest because it's on the far left-hand side. So when I click on this, it's in that space on the left.
Nice.
Right. And awesome. If I had a video that was, yeah, that's fine. Sorry. If it was, you noticed when it was me that it came in a little closer on my face to fill the screen, but this is a random GIF. So it's going to be different. Right. If it was a person, it'd be a different story.
Okay. Next up, what formats can you download? Is it in WAV, MP3, MP4?
Ooh, let's check it out. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong. I believe it's MP4 and MP3, but let me see. Let's try it. Talk show. Cool. Yeah. MP4. Right?
Awesome. Cool.
Yep. And then the audio would obviously not be MP4.
Cool. I see somebody asking, do I need a separate camera or can I just use my computer camera? I imagine you just use your computer camera.
Yeah. I will say that like I said, BeLive has allowed us to have so much success with live video, and I am using my camera on my computer.
Nice.
It's not, as long as you have lighting, enough light on your face, whether it's a big ring light or a little selfie light, make sure your camera's clean, right? And every computer is going to be different. But for me, this is a fairly old Mac, actually, but it works.
Awesome. All right. And the last question we have time for, I apologize to everyone else, is going to be, what are agendas? Could we go over that one more time?
Yeah.
Again, if you have a question that's not getting answered, please feel free to drop those on the AppSumo deal page or hit up the BeLive team directly and we'll get you taken care of.
And I just want to say we're so stoked the people who have jumped in already. We have 20% have already gone live, which is so awesome.
Oh, heck yeah. We got people in the comments saying they already bought it off of this.
I love it.
I'm so excited to use BeLive.
It is it's like stupid if you don't jump into this. But okay, so my 7-year-old will be mad at me for saying stupid, but it is. So over here on the right, also know that you click this button and you can ask any question you want, and the support team is there 24/7. They're amazing.
Boom.
The agenda is right here, and it's basically like show notes. Or like a show guide. So it's like you put your bullet pointed tips out here. You can have, I had a guest on who was teaching this Brave method. If you come here, her Brave method, BRAVE, was all listed here. so that I can go through. It's like the bullet points for my show, and any other things that I want to remember to say, I just plop them right into the screen by clicking these little eyes down here. It's pretty awesome. And you can just click next item as well. So it'll go straight down the row for you.
Awesome.
But yeah.
Easy enough. No, that's great. Molly,
So cool.
Thank you so much for taking the time to hop on and share your amazing energy. People are super stoked about that. Some of the most excited comments I've seen in a while. So Sumolings, let's give Molly a huge round of applause, maybe a hug if you can fit it in the chat. But other than that, yeah, Molly, I'll leave it to you for a final sign off.
Yeah, I will just say that literally this makes it so easy. And if you're worried about the gear, I like to say that is the fear. With this, you don't have to worry about the gear. All you do is just literally sign in, you click the button, and you go live. One last little tip that I forgot to say, because it's kind of confusing sometimes really quickly, is when you push start, you have to push it twice. So when you click start, you're going to get this. It's going to pop up, click it again. Same thing when you stop, because once I accidentally went live and they changed that for me because I didn't mean to hit it. So you're going to hit it twice. And then to end it, you have to click it twice as well. So we're like literally always watching out for you. The BeLivers group is so supportive. So put your questions in there too. There's just no community on the planet that wants you to succeed more than the team at BeLive.
Awesome. All right, Sumolings, go check it out. AppSumo.com/BeLive. Again, backed by our 60-day guarantee. So get going, get streaming, get live. You have any issues, hit us up. We'll always get you taken care of. Thank you for joining us today. Molly, really appreciate you hopping on. We'll talk soon.
Thank you. Bye.
All right. Bye, everyone. Take care. Happy Friday.
Yeah.